Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bailey!
Hello! What's up, people? How's it going? Show me some hearts, people. Waves and hearts coming in like mad. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Oh yeah, let's... I gotta say, I'm digging our theme music. I think it's kind of kick-ass. It seems like real theme music to a real show. Because that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real show. Whatever that means. You could just decide, hey, I'm going to do a show, and whatever you do after that, that's a real show. I mean, that's all a show is. Like, hey, look at what I'm doing. Watch while I show you my show. That's where the name show comes from. And that means, right out of the gate, it's time for Fictional Word Origins! Emma's going to pick some music. The lovely and talented Emma Gleason is going to pick some music. Fictional Word Origins. Happy young girls skipping across a college campus. The show is called a show because initially, Graham Parkerton Show, the first in a long line of show people, literally, that was their last name, was Show.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Is your mic too low?
I didn't put it in the middle where I was supposed to.
Oh yeah, if you get it closer to your face hole, it's better. It sounds better. The lovely and talented Emma Gleason, everyone. Show her some love. I know you did already. She came down here again this week, which we all know what that means. And by the way, you know what? Let's get to the basic stuff. I'm forgetting some of our staples. A lot of hearts just came flying in for you, babe. A lot.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Some of them say, more her, less you. Now, that's just rude. I don't know how you got that on one of those tiny little hearts, but that's just downright rude. Thanks for staying in so that we could stay in and do a show from our home to your home. Welcome, everybody, to this show. It's Ben Bailey Working From Home is the name of the show. Because we're working from home, man. Because we're in isolation or in quarantine or however you want to say it. We're stuck in the house, so we're doing a show for you in your houses from our house. And this is it, episode 318. It's been 6 years since we closed ourselves in the house, and I feel like I haven't aged much at all.
You're looking good.
I look a mere 7 weeks older. This is episode 13, right? Is this 13?
Yes, it is. Wow.
Lucky number 13, folks.
Goodness.
Soak it in. It's been 13 weeks, and by that I mean not nearly that. It's a little show that we're doing. It's called Working From Home. We do it once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. That's once a week on Wednesdays and once a week on Sundays. So welcome. Thanks for tuning in with us. Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
Yeah, I hope you guys are keeping your asses clean. Hope you guys are still remaining good people in the face of, let's be honest, the greatest sacrifice you ever had to make. Stay home, and you can still get food. You can still get the things that you need, but you're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
you don't have to go. Like when I have to go somewhere next, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? I have to be somewhere at a specific time? Fuck that. I thought we were done with that horse shit. I'll head over when I feel like I can get over there, and maybe you'll be there when I get there, and maybe you won't. All that, yeah. See ya. I'll see you right at 9:15. That shit's it's gone. It's over. Wow, I was getting a pause halfway through that.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize, babe. These people, they react the way they react. Stop taking responsibility for the crowd. You're not them. They're different from you.
Absolutely nothing to do with me.
You're controlling the noise, I guess.
Yeah, wow.
One tiny little heart was like... That's a fun noise to make. Cheers, everybody. Happy quarantine. Happy... What day? How many days is it for us? It's close to 60 days or something like that? 50?
It's more.
How many days are in a week? All of them, right?
Oh.
From the beginning to the end?
You mean since we started the show?
Since we've been isolating, since we've been social distancing,
Well,
and isolating, and staying in the fucking house.
it started on the 11th of March for me.
Oh,
No, the day after the 12th.
the day after the 12th, so the 13th.
No, the day after the 11th, otherwise known as the 12th.
The 12th of March, everyone. That's how long we've been in this house together. Just us.
I think.
And we've mentioned him on the show before, Sparky.
People have been asking about Sparky.
Yeah, and for everyone who's
Do you think I should?
yeah, of course, yeah, that was the
All
cue. That was the cue.
All right.
Sparky.
How about?
This is for everyone except for the people on Instagram aren't going to see this.
All right.
You guys are missing out.
Drum roll for Sparky.
Drum roll for Sparky. Oh, there he is! Sparky Barky!
There's a picture of Sparky for you guys.
Yeah, it's just a picture. I love that you
finally
clarified.
get
It's not really him, it's just a photo. The real Sparky is like 1 foot above my head eating a bone. So, like,
Eating it very delicious.
we might as well not
For
even be
him.
here.
Yeah.
He follows you around all day. You give him a bone, he's like, fuck off. I'll be in here. And you stay out there. And he comes out with it, he's like, putting his head down and looking up at you like, don't you try to take my bone. You understand? It's mine. You can have it whenever you want, but don't try to take my bone. Because he'll just give it to you. He doesn't, you know.
Yeah, we trained him not to be possessive of it.
We beat him when he was small. We didn't. I'm totally kidding. I'm actually a dog whisperer. I don't know if you guys know that. Look, I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now. Dog. I'm more of what you
very
call a
nice.
dog screamer than whisperer. I just get louder and longer, with each recitation, of his name.
Wow.
I was like, that can't be the right word, but it was. But it's too much for this subject matter. I say his name longer and louder. If he doesn't listen, I'll be like, Sparky, 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 and he'll be like, what? Jesus, man, what the? Why are you so intense all the time, dude? Just throw the ball and I'll go get it.
He's moving around up there now.
Is he?
Yeah,
I just yelled at him. It's okay, buddy. It's funny. He's literally like the floor, the ceiling to him, ceiling to me, away from me. He is right on. He might as well be on my head.
Yeah, I don't think he's paying any attention to you. I think he's just moving his bone around.
He's like, we get him these the yak's milk, these yak's milk bones, and he'll leave it on the floor. He'll eat like a tiny little bit of it. It looks like a candy bar shape, like it's long, rectangular, like about the size of half of a Charleston chew, and it's hard as a rock. Like I didn't try, but I could tell
I'm pleased.
by touching with my fingers, I can tell I would not be able to bite it and break it off.
No, there's no gift to it at all.
It's like it's made of stone, and then you give it to him, and he's like, and then there's a chunk gone, and you're like, holy shit, he's a wild animal. But he'll eat like a little bit of it, and then he'll leave it on the floor in what we call the screening room, because we're fancy, because we've got a big projector image on the wall, and then the company can pay for it, and it's a tax write-off. It's true. We use it for screening movies and things that are part of our business. But Sparky, he'll leave it on the rug in there for like I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and then one night it'll just sit there, and I'll step on it, and I'll hit my toe on it, like fucking 100 times, and then one night we'll get in there, we'll sit down, we'll start something. It'll be like a really quiet, intense
film
beginning to a movie or a show, and we're like, oh, you know when it's a good one, and you're like, oh, this I can tell right away. It's like a good movie is like, it's like when you find the right apartment. As soon as you're in, you're like, oh, I like it. This is going to be good.
Right.
Sparky seems to know when that's happening, and he's like, perfect time for me to break out. We think he's just happy. He's like, he's into it too, because he totally watches movies with us. Even when there's not dogs on the screen. But he will inevitably pick a time like that to break out the old yak's milk bone again.
Yep.
And it's so loud. It's like... You're like, you're watching like the beginning. This is a heart-wrenching, very emotional opening of a film or so. You know, the first 5 minutes. It's just like, oh my God, Sparky, knock it off! You're making me crazy, man.
But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Cheers, everybody. Episode 13. People are dropping like flies while I was making that Sparky noise. They were like, wow, shut this shit off.
Did you adjust?
That was a joke.
Oh.
Did I what?
I was going to say, did you adjust the microphone from last week?
In what capacity?
The levels for the new setup.
For the audio?
Yeah.
I did. I adjusted the recording level.
Okay.
So we noticed that on last week's episode, which is just a couple days ago.
We had a little look after.
Yeah, we had a look. We were like, you know what? Maybe we should watch one of these fucking awful shows that we're doing. People keep saying, here's what we think. We're like, you know what? We don't really know. We've never seen it. So we watched one, and we're not doing it anymore. That's it, everybody. We're wrapping it up. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. And that's a movie quote. People should be all over that one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hit that name that movie roll if you got that.
If you don't know that one, there's no hymns for you. After you,
Maybe the only, well, that's a clue. They're going to know it. Sound of Music. Yeah, somebody already got it. S. Charissa Burnett. Any relation? Carol? Do you know Carol? You have red hair in your picture, too. Or you're wearing very bright red glasses. It's tiny. Nice work. 3 sheets of toilet paper are being sent to you right now. Prizes will not be sent. Gifts will not be honored. Thanks. I'm glad to hear your laughs. It helps. Cheech and Chong, 12 years. What? No!
Oh, don't forget your surprise coffee over there.
Yeah, she surprised me with a coffee. So, like, I'm at one of these rare moments in my life where, it's not that rare, but...
I was going to say, don't lie to the people.
No, I mean, I often have a lot of beverages.
Right.
Pretty often, usually. Like, when we go to a restaurant and we sit down, and they come over and they're like, would you like to order some drinks? We're like, yeah, we know how it works. We'll give you the drinks, and then you come back with those, and then we'll tell you about the food then. Remember how that is? I can hardly remember, actually, how that actually feels. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, it'll be strange.
I'm often like, I have a lot of beverages. I'm a multi-beverage guy. I'm like, oh, can I get the green smoothie and a double espresso and a seltzer and a grapefruit juice? And they're like, what? But it's just, okay.
I think they usually think you're ordering for me as well.
Yeah, but I mean, unless you've already ordered your drinks, because
right.
I make sure, I insist that the ladies order first. Just it's only ever Emma. That's not true. Okay, so she made me a coffee tonight.
Sorry, what? There's other ladies out there?
The weird thing, the rarity that's so fantastic is that right now I'm enjoying not just more than one beverage, but 2 of my favorite and sort of counterintuitive beverages simultaneously. I'm drinking espresso. We say coffee, but it's espresso. That's the only real coffee there is. And is espresso coffee. Once you're like on that, there's no going back. And beer. I'm enjoying an espresso, and then I'm alternating sips. I'm drinking coffee and beer at the same time, and it's fucking fantastic. It's the best of both worlds. I'm getting drunk, but I'm staying alert. Be alert. The world needs more alerts. That's my aunt used to say to me. Be alert.
Oh, really?
Yep. The world needs more alerts. You're astute. That was another one she would say. You're astute. Oh, yeah? Well, you're 2 stutes. Oh, man. Café con leche all the way, muchacha, says Fmpsk. I love your username. Fmpsk. That's a great one. So have coffee with Irish cream like Bailey's. Never heard of it. Yes?
Your mug.
Oh. Well, what do you know? Did you see that? Whoever posted that? Or, yeah. I was actually born with a full set of these. It says Bailey's on it. I don't know. There, I think maybe that's better.
Nice, you can see
You guys
now.
can see it better now. Yep, it says Bailey's. Each member of the Bailey family comes with a set of 6 of these. This is the only one I have left. When this one goes, I think I'm probably out of the family.
Does that mean you have to change your name?
No. I probably just get more mugs. It's hard to have a reasonable conversation when I'm saying things that don't make any sense at all. All right, 8:19. Could you, are we doing laughs? Are we,
I'm sorry.
You're looking stuff up again.
No, I'm not looking.
I need you to produce. I need you to be, like, not just like a co-host, but also in the producer, I need to be a producer as well.
There's a lot of
Also.
There's a lot of jobs back here.
Yeah, I know.
I got like the Facebook on the thing.
Yeah, but you don't need to mess around with a Facebook on a thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like leave it alone and be part of the show with me. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want me to see what everybody's saying on the Facebook?
I went out of character. When there's a reason to look,
Okay,
I would like to have you look. I just don't want you to be paying attention to other stuff all the time because it's conversational.
It's just for the movie quotes.
And I need laughs. I need to hear laughs.
I'm sorry.
I need someone to be laughing for me to hear it so I could hear it and know that some people are laughing.
I'm sorry. That does sound very quiet when there's no laughs.
Yeah, because it is completely silent. We're in a soundproof room and everything is shut off.
Yeah.
There'll be no one to hear you scream. That's the first thought when you hear soundproof room. People are like, oh, wow, nobody can hear you scream. Like, no, it's the bass. The bass is the issue. Screaming is no problem. Doesn't take much to keep a scream from getting through a wall.
Yeah.
It's the fucking pump that bass. It's all about that. Oh, it's time to pump that bass, motherfuckers!
I hit that cue. I really got that one.
I hope my head is like moving in time, or I don't know how. I guess it all goes through in live.
Yeah, all the audio.
A little delay, but
yeah.
we have. By the way, guys, we have. I don't know if you've seen. Have we shown them the new stuff that we have yet?
We have your working from home title up in the corner.
Oh,
there.
has it been up the whole time? Check it out,
Yeah.
guys. Look at the. Is that the right corner?
Yeah.
Look at
you're
that.
doing it right.
How cool is that?
And then we also have.
If we want to mention the charities,
No.
we have No Kid Hungry.
Yep.
Boom, right there on the other side. Check that shit out. And right next to that, Feeding America.
Sweet.
Boom!
How cool is this setup, guys? That Ben spent a lot of time getting going. It's awesome.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. I hope you guys like it. I hope everybody gets a little bit more enjoyment out of the broadcast because of the little extras that I've added through this program that we're now using.
There's Sparky again too.
Did you just put Sparky? You just put Sparky up?
It's all up. It's all up.
It's all up. Okay, that's all of them.
But it's cool.
They all have their own unique spot, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let me hear that bass again. That was fucking. I'm loving that. Cheers, everybody. I'm thinking about trying out a new bit. Just got to put it in the drill and give it a go. We'll see. It's brand new. I haven't even tried it yet. So I'll let you guys know how that works. And if you're at home right now thinking that I fucking put this here for that, I didn't. It's here and I just made it up, okay? If you don't believe me, then screw you! Coffee or beer? You guys call it. What am I on? I can't remember. Coffee or beer?
Well, Mary Ernst says, cheers, Ben Bailey, and she has 2 coffee mugs.
Oh, well, coffee it is then. What was her name? Mary Ernst?
Mary Ernst.
Ernst?
And
That's
then
her.
and then there's one more name I can't see.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it
From
doesn't
here.
sound complete.
Andreatis.
Mary Ernst. Is it hyphenated?
It's not.
Movie
the way
quote.
she's
Time for a
written.
movie quote. Name that movie. I get compliments on the hyphen. I get compliments on the hyphen. Well, yeah, I'm sure you would, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very serious music.
That's kind of a double quote. You've got the response there, too.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're not sure if you should drink coffee or beer, both. After all, this is America, land of bad choices and poor decisions. Oh, coffee tongue. I'm not showing you my tongue again. That was disgusting. Cash cab drive-by. Let's do it. Give me some music, baby.
Sorry, love.
It's more like the eyewitness news van. Oh, I like that one better. That's a better. That looked like a spaceship then. Like a minivan that was a spaceship. Like a tiny, very phony-looking taxi cab spaceship. That's the kind of spaceship that looked like. This is a long report. Tonight at 11, something in your house will probably kill you. We'll tell you what it is then if we've figured it out. Tune in. Wow, that worked well.
Nice.
Cheers, everybody. Stella Artois is good beer. What are you doing, babe? You working on something over there?
I'm just looking for the answers to the movie quote.
Oh! I totally forgot. Is anybody guessing? I get compliments on the hyphen. Oh, it's Charissa Burnett nailed it again. It's Uncle Buck. It's correct.
Nice.
Booyah! We need some winter music. You have too much to do.
Yeah.
All right,
That's it.
I can take over some of the duties. Oh, hold on.
It's not very winter music, but that's what I got.
Hold on, I'm feeling mellow and mysterious for some reason. Let me just take a look around in here. It's like, I don't know what that is. It's like mystery, the opening of one of those mystery shows.
Yeah, it's very.
One of those British. I mean, the British countryside, according to TV, is like the most dangerous place to live in the world. Someone's just getting murdered every other week. Someone was after a family fortune. A farmer turns up dead. Someone from his past. It's a secret change of identity from a life he used to live. They're always I mean, I love them, but I love a good mystery, folks. No, I don't mean I want you to present me with mysteries to solve. I mean, I like to read mysteries, and
Right.
and we enjoy a nice mystery television program as well.
As long as it's not too gory.
Yeah, we don't like the gore. I'm not a big fan of TV shows that start with a dead body, like a graphic depiction of someone just murdered.
Or
That's not a nice place to go, you know. Even if it's very well done, I don't need that in my life. You know,
Yep.
Living a life and TV and movies, they're so realistic now that it's like I think on a certain level your mind doesn't know the difference. It's like you actually saw it,
Right, yeah.
and I don't need that shit in my fucking head.
Especially if you see things over and over again, they're
Yeah.
going to end up in your subconscious.
Yeah, watch things that are healthier, better, you know, like
Yeah.
pornography. Watch people fucking. That's a pleasant. Okay, you didn't think I was going that way. That's the whole gag, everybody. Never reveal your tricks, but that's it right there. That was it. I'm going over here, and then no, I'm over here. Gotcha. Boom. And on that note, I think it's time to trumpet, everybody. I think it's time to trumpet. We're getting political. We're going to trumpet. Whew. I think I'm getting better at that. I'm able to hold the note a little bit longer. That was trumpet, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a segment we've worked hard on. Yeah, I just said hard on. Hey, if you don't like it, screw you. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Screw you. What were you going to say, babe?
I was going to say it's great, baby. It gets a little better every week.
Trumpet?
Yeah.
I feel like we bring a little something new to
Yeah.
it every time we do it.
You're really perfecting it now.
Thanks, babe.
Be cool if one day you actually blew it.
I can't. It doesn't work.
Oh.
You totally just blew the whole gag. Never reveal your tricks. It doesn't work. There's a valve issue. Somebody didn't do anything with it for like 32 years.
You're kidding.
And
who could possibly?
well, it's funny. I'm saying it as though it was me, but it was not.
Oh, really?
It was
No.
not me. This was not my trumpet. I don't remember where this came from. I did play the trumpet in school, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I signed up for the concert band. I was like, sweet. I liked playing the trumpet. I was okay at it. I played a solo in front of like the whole town once.
Wow.
Yeah, it was scary as shit.
What was that for?
It was part of Fishawhack Day.
Fishawhack Day?
Fishawhack Day, yeah.
What's Fishawhack Day?
In the small town that I grew up in New Jersey, a town called Chatham. Is how it's spelled. Chatham. They have a thing, not every year. No, that would be too easy. Every other year. Every other year, they have Fishawhack Day in Chatham, New Jersey.
So what is that? That's not biannual.
It's
is
a
it?
town. It's
the
I'm not
opposite of
sure.
that.
It's 40 fortnights. It's an odd thing, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a town festival. You know, you go downtown, you drink a little, try to steal things from the local shops. A fun day for the families. You know how it is.
That's condoned.
And so the band, all the bands would play, the school bands would play at it and stuff. And I played, I can't remember I played a solo, like a 30-second trumpet solo, to maybe more in a song, and I worked on it like mad. I really didn't want to fuck it up, and it went over great. And I enjoyed being in the concert band, the one that played while seated in chairs, in a room, in a building. And then I got into high school and shit changed after that, because if you were in the concert band, guess what, fucker? You're in the marching band too, or you can't be in either one. Yeah, I was in the marching band. For 1 year. And I just really disliked it. I was like, I like music. I love to play music. It doesn't mean I want to dress up in a clown suit and march around in front of the whole fucking town every Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was terrible at that part. Like, I was wearing white socks, and like the band, the students that were like the band leaders, they wanted to kill me. We got the whole band out there marching around. Everybody's wearing dark socks. Everybody looks the same except dumb me. Wearing white socks, and of course my pants were too short, so you just see my socks. I remember one of them was yelling at me like, "Why are you half-stepping?" And I was like, I think because I don't know what that means. And then, so that was it for the marchy band. I was like, I signed up to play in the band that plays inside. I ain't not walking around in front of everybody. With this thing sticking out of my fucking head. Why I gotta walk around with this thing sticking out of my head? You gotta wear like a helmet with a plume, a fucking foink. I was like, oh my God, you couldn't come up with a better way to torture me put on this ridiculous outfit and march around.
Oh, wow.
I hated it, but we were pretty good. We were like we won a couple of competitions.
Nice.
Our band leader was obsessive, and he used to hit us with sticks. No, he didn't. I'm just kidding. he was a good guy.
Oh, God.
He was a good guy for real. But he was very intense. He was like fucking into it, you know, like
Yeah.
he wanted excellence. And I was like, it's Saturday morning, dude.
I bet.
This is the only day I get to sleep in. Because I'm a fucking night owl. I only know one person who's more of a night owl than I, and that is my father.
Oh.
Except right now, he's not a night owl. Like, that's another thing I want to talk about. The pandemic, the isolation, like, people's sleep schedules are just going crazy. I go to bed, I got to, like, fight to get myself in bed by 6 a.m. For real. Like, it's... Sparky's objecting.
Sparky does not like that.
Listen. It's okay, Sparklebark. It's okay, buddy.
There's a good boy, Sparky.
I think he
He's
hates
bringing
it.
up his picture.
I secretly think he hates it when I do that to him. He feels like I'm condescending. When I'm like, "You're a good boy," he just looks at me like, what? Why do we have to still do that? Can't we just hang out like men?
You're a good boy.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No,
I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Sparky started howling right after I said something, like he objected.
Oh, you're talking about you having a hard time getting to bed.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I'm up howling at the fucking moon. Good point, Sparkleby.
Oh, you're so going to start him off.
Love you, Sparks. You're a good boy.
Here's a good boy.
I'm having a hard time getting to bed by 6 in the morning. Like, I have to make myself do it. Every morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stay up. And I know several people who got so far off track that they were like, I'm going to stay up and go to bed early. I'm going to skip a night.
To try and get back.
To try to get back to normal. Which,
Yeah.
I've been there before. I've spent my whole life has been this way.
Yeah.
I don't like people. So, there's a harsh reality behind it. I don't like people, including me. So, I can't get away from myself. But if it's just me, it's better. Just kidding. I do like, I spend a lot of time, I'm a dreamer. I've always got all these ideas and things I want to do. And it's hard to keep track of them all. And I'm a person who needs a certain amount of time just to myself. Mm-hmm. As I think a lot of people are. Until a few weeks ago. And everyone's like, if I had any more fucking time to myself, could I just go out and say hello to somebody? We were successful in ordering some groceries to be picked up.
Oh, so good.
Which was great. We were like, oh my God, how many items are still in the cart? Because every time it's like, you were unsuccessful. There are no delivery slots available or no pickup slots available. And then you look, and like the unwritten texts, and by the way, there's only 2 fucking items in your cart that had 73 things in it anyway, because we don't have shit. But now, this time, it worked. It went through. We got an order. And I went out, and I was just driving through town, and I was like, I found myself like, people. Like, I was like, oh, look.
Did you see many people when you were out?
Other people. I saw a fair, relative to previous outings, I saw a fair amount of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just walking, getting exercise?
No,
or?
in cars, and some people walking.
Okay.
And a couple of joggers, you know.
I still haven't been out this entire time, guys, so I have no idea what it's like out there.
Speaking of people
Go into
going
the
out,
backyard.
let's do our applause for the essential workers right now. Thank you guys. For real, from all of us, thanks for doing these things. So that all we have to do is go out and keep it to a minimum and try to keep everything flowing. Hats off to all you guys. Amazing. Amazing.
Absolutely.
And cheers, everybody. A toast. No, that was good. It's time for the Eyewitness News Van, which is really the tiny cash cab model that looks a little bit like a spaceship flying into outer space, the way Ben's moving it. Cheers, everybody.
So, would you like to take a question?
Yeah, let's take a question. We haven't taken a question yet.
There's one that just rolled in saying...
Just rolled in, eh?
Saying when...
Look what the cat dragged in.
If you go to bed at 6 a.m., when do you wake up?
Okay, who's this from and on what platform?
It came through on Twitter, and
It came through on
I
the
believe
Twitter.
it was from a lady named Mary, but it was a little while
Lady Mary from Twitterville.
back. It was a little while back.
Hello, Lady Mary of Twitterville. Your question? What was your question, young lady? What was it? Say it again. It's turned into like a terrible, awful, like private school teacher. What was your name again? Speak up.
I would like to know if you go to bed at 6 a.m. This is a horrible accent.
I liked it, and I was just like,
When is it that you wake up?
a bit later, I guess. A bit later than that. Not always the same.
Yeah, Ben's often coming to bed when I'm thinking about getting up.
2 p.m. The answer to that question is 2 p.m. I've been sleeping from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, good solid sleep, you know. And, yeah.
Oh, here comes another question.
8 hours. It's 8 hours, you know. It's not like conventional, but it's like 8 hours. It's like me getting my full 8 hours. If I don't get my full 8 hours, I'm terrible, okay? I don't know if you know this about me. We've been friends for years. You never seem to understand. If I don't get my 8 hours, I'd be terrible. I'd be miserable. You don't want to spend time with me, understand? Sorry. That was a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know who that guy was, but I wish he would get out of me. What were you going to say, babe?
I was saying another question was coming in. It was, do you know most of the answers on Cash Cab?
Do you know most of the... yes. Alex Trebek and I, we know everything. By the time I ask the questions, I know all the answers. But... And you haven't even shown yourself yet. Let's go to...
I did.
You did?
Yeah, a little.
Have you guys gotten a camera too? A shot of...
Would you like another? Hey guys.
Check out those transitions, people.
Isn't it beautiful? Look at the lovely transition Ben added in
It's like
here.
a dissolve.
And back to Ben.
Now back to you. Now back to you. What were we talking about? Where's the stenographer? It's courtroom stenographer.
I gathered a few more questions from the online for you.
We were going to take a question. I thought we had another question.
You did.
Didn't you say something? Did I
You
already
answered
answer
it about the about
We lost something in
how
there.
many of the questions you know.
Oh, that's
Do you
what.
know
That's
mo-
what.
do you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
most of the
I
answers?
didn't totally answer that. No, that's the other thing I was going to say. Someone quizzes me on the questions before I end up quizzing the
That's
contestants, and her name is Emma Gleason. So that's actually a better question for Emma, because I will lie to you and tell you
that's
that
true.
I know fucking everything that anyone ever knew. I wouldn't. That's what people say to me. They either come up and they go, I wouldn't get any of them right, or they come up and they go, I would get every single one. I'm like, no one would be anywhere in between.
Oh, I know. I'm like constantly astounded at the number of people on social media who are like, "Oh, I know all of the questions and all the well, they say all of the questions.
And you know
They
why?
mean all of the answers."
Yes. Yeah. How many questions did you get right? I got all of the questions right. But
Well
they unfortunately didn't get any of the answers right. It's
Right.
funny. People lack that distinction when talking about the show.
Yeah.
They mean answers and they say questions.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't get any of the questions right. I'm like, well, that's up to me. The answers are the part that you're responsible for.
That's the important part when you're a contestant.
I ask the questions, you give me the fucking answers. That's what we're saying. You understand? Questions is my job. Answers is for the rest of yous. So, that
but-
question to you, my dear.
The answer is yes.
The answer is, and what was the question?
The question was, do you get most of the
Do I get most of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interestingly
the
phrased
questions,
question.
right? And
The answer is clearly yes to that one.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm pretty amazed at how much you know, and it's very helpful right now when I'm trying to do American crosswords. And
Yeah, that's right. We're doing crossword puzzles.
Yeah.
We are nerding out here, folks, and we're loving it. You know what we need to do? We need to go to that special place, the quiet, mellow place where everyone is loved. The land of Asmer. Welcome to Asmer, where ASMR is literally our name. Asmer. An acronym for There's more to that.
Fade out was more sudden than.
Yeah, no, I think we need to let that play a little bit.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, we still have some activities that are part of that.
Well, I just thought you couldn't hear the whispering over the music.
Yeah, but I was purposely murmuring what it stands for because I don't fucking know.
Okay, sorry. I'll go again.
Okay. Asthma. Welcome to Asthma.
When you're finding it hard to breathe.
Asthma. If you have asthma.
Get some air into your lungs with
Asthma. An acronym which means
asthma.
All right, and here's the real fun. Oh wait, should we do the paper? Let's crinkle.
Oh, yeah, we could both crinkle here.
Yeah, but you can't talk over it, okay? No, I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that was ASMR, everybody. ASMR. We still don't know what it stands for, but we fucking love it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Stella Artois
You know what?
is good beer.
My friend Colin has suggested that I should do some ASMR videos. He thinks I'd be good.
Oh, like some real ones,
good
like
at
record some real
Yeah.
ASMR. But does he know what it
But
stands for?
honestly, I'm sure he does. But I think I would be bored of it before I got through the video.
Well, but you might make some money. If you could, like, struggle through it and you just put it out there.
Yeah.
You know?
But
Like the stuff on the YouTube channel, which I've been telling you guys for 13 weeks now that we were going to put some shit out there and we haven't done it yet. But we're going to another 13 weeks and we're going to fucking do it, man. We're no more stalling. 13 more weeks and we're going to put that shit out there. Understand me? Y'all understand me? I don't know why I love the Southern accent. Believe it or not, I'm a Southern boy my own self. I was born in Kentucky, born in Bowling Green, Kentucky, or as my grandfather used to call it, Bowling Tuck Congreeny. But I love the accent, and I always it's like my go-to. I feel badly. It's my own heritage. It's my go-to kind of like dumb guys, like, hey man.
yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's within
It's just fun accent to do. You know what I mean?
within every accent, it's the people who speak more slowly that just don't sound as smart.
Well,
It just comes out that way.
I don't.
Whether it's the case or not.
I was in. I just love that people in the South are so defensive of the Waffle House. Like, if you make fun of the Waffle House, people, it's like fighting words. Like, people are like, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck did you just say about the Waffle House, boy? I can't remember. I was somewhere in Georgia, I think. I took out my phone and I typed Waffle House I typed part of Waffle House into Google Maps. It finished it for me, of course. And there were more. I scrolled. There's so many fucking Waffle Houses. It just listed. It was like Waffle House, 1.1 miles. Waffle House, 1.4 miles. Waffle House, 1.6 miles. Waffle House, 2.1 miles. Waffle House, 2.6 miles. Waffle House, 2.9 miles. Waffle House, 3.2 miles. Waffle House, 3.8 miles. Waffle House, 4.1 miles. Waffle House, Waffle House, Waffle House, Waffle fucking House! They're fucking everywhere. And I made fun of it, and people were asthmatic breathing. ASMR of asthmatic breathing would be hilarious. I feel like isn't that where... Waffle House is like an aquarium for drunk people. It's a glass rectangle, and everybody in there is on some kind of fucking drug. You can just stand outside and look at them. Look, there they go. From the table to the bathroom, to the table to the bathroom, to the table to the bathroom. It's like watching a fucking ping pong match. Well, got some good laughs there. I got some cheers. Cheers, folks! Woo! Oh, this is good stuff, man. I feel like we're almost through this. Another 8 or 9 weeks.
That's what we need.
Making plans. Back to making plans. I made some plans. Next Thursday, I'm going to vacuum the living room. The whole fucking thing. Well, just the floor. Not the... Probably not the walls or the ceiling, but maybe a bit of the furniture as well, you know what I mean? Maybe. I might do a bit of the furniture as well. Maybe. Let's take another look at Mr. Sparkly Bark. Let's just put him up there and just wow.
Mr. Who, What, Where?
Is that one of our nicknames for him?
No, he's right next to you.
Oh, hey, buddy.
If you look up a tiny little bit, there you go. You're looking at him. He's got very sad eyes in that photo I took.
Aw, well, he is a dog.
Yeah, he's an expert at the sad eyes.
They've evolved that way, right? Their facial expressions have evolved to get food from us.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole of their, we're like, he loves me. Look, he's like, you have food that you will give me.
Yeah, when you came...
Look how he's looking at me. He loves me. He's like, where is the food? I don't know this love that you speak of. Where are the perishables? Take me to the stakes. Stop it, speaking of this love, and give to me sustenance. Sustenance! Sustenance! No escaping sustenance! Oh, that's an almost a movie quote. Who can get that one? Wow, that made me red. I am red from that. Ah!
Wow.
Doing this show is saving my life. I hope you guys realize that. If it weren't for this, I would have killed both of us by now, weeks ago. Not true. All right. I think it's time.
I wasn't sure if I should throw a laugh in there or not. I didn't know how serious that was.
Which part? The murder-suicide part? It wasn't serious at all.
I know, I was just joking.
Oh, all right then. All right, got you.
All right, yep.
Young Frankenstein is correct!
Woo!
August Adamaris 2020. You don't have to brag about your vision. Right. Right in your name. It's the year of clear vision, everybody. appropriate that the skies are clearing because there's less exhaust.
Wow.
2020, it's the year we drive less and quit fucking up the air that we breathe. All right, good ideas, bad ideas. All right, that's another segment we were thinking about. We were working on for.
Oh, we were.
Yeah. I had a couple of them, and it's up to you guys to decide. Okay, people are trying to come up with different things that they could, that they can do.
Right.
Like we did a couple, last time. Like you could do a puzzle.
Oh,
ways
right.
to pass the time.
Yes, ways to pass the
Good
time.
ideas, bad ideas for passing the time. Like you could do a puzzle, or this was our first one, or you could beat your head against the wall. Good idea, bad idea. It's totally up to you to decide which is which. Maybe pick some music for this, babe, and try not to get personal text messages while you're working. Good God.
I'm sorry. It
We've
was
been
one of
over
your.
this.
It was one of your family members.
Oh. Well, sure. Blame it on my family. There's something new. Oh, that's good music. Good ideas, bad ideas. You could do a puzzle or beat your face against the wall. You could do a paint by number or build a meth lab in the garden shed. Is this fitting music, do you think? It's not bad. It's hard to
Can
say.
we try
right?
another one?
Yeah, I got this is the new one. I did those other ones last week. This week's things to do to pass the time. Good ideas, bad ideas. You could bake banana bread or start a fire in the bathtub. Up to you guys. Like you could here's another one. You could build a birdhouse or give yourself a tattoo. Whatever strikes your fancy. Some good ideas, some bad ones. That's it for that. I think it's time to attempt to juggle some chickens!
Woo! Oh, lordy.
Uh-oh. We dropped the chicken effect.
I'm going to just have to go
Chicken
over
sound
and do a
effects.
real drum roll.
The chicken sound effect fell to the floor. I didn't even start yet, and I dropped one of the fucking chickens already. So this one. Nice, babe, nice. But the snare is off, but that's okay. Instagram, you missed out because you could still see me squatting down there and holding the chicken up. You guys, you're missing out on everything because you're precious. You're a little bit precious, Instagram. Open up! Just kidding. Just kidding, you guys.
We mean the platform, not you guys.
Please don't take that personally.
In the audience of Instagram.
The things that are said on this show are not necessarily reflective of the opinions of the management. They say there's a time and a place for everything. And I say, how about now and here? That's all I have about that. Holy shit, it's 8:58, everybody. 2 minutes left.
Wow.
2 minutes left in the program for everybody. Not just Instagram. Everybody. We don't keep going after you guys quit. Maybe we do a little bit. I think we've got it. I feel like we missed out on some of the music. Is there some more music? Oh, put up the, check this out, guys. We have another graphic for everyone except Instagram. Check this out, everybody.
Which one, love?
The one with all the information.
Oh, yes.
Check this out. Watch this.
How cool is that?
Pretty sweet, right? There's all this stuff. So now I don't have to say it, and Emma doesn't have to run around here with a piece of paper that's backwards on some of the platforms. We actually have graphics. Check us out.
Yep.
And I don't know if you know this, babe, but I custom made a mic stand.
Wow, that's the first.
That doesn't have the huge tripod bottom. And this is a double Sparky Howl episode, the first one.
Yep.
It's the number 13. It makes the dog howl twice as much. Did we go through all the movies? We did.
Or which movies, my love?
Did we do the? Did we have a winner for the? Yes, we did. Someone got it. Young Frankenstein.
Okay, cool. Did you want another question before we go?
Yeah, we could take one more question. People on Instagram, you guys switch over. Go to YouTube. Go to Facebook. Go to Twitter. I will still be there. If you want.
Yeah,
and if you guys want to do something to help me or us, because you appreciate what we're doing here, you can spread the word. You can follow me. You can like my videos. You can, tell people about this stuff. And you can come and see me when I'm back on tour. I'm going to be back out on tour. It looks like starting in June. The Paramount in Long Island. It's the first gig that's going to be another actual live. For me, I can't imagine what that's going to be like to go out and do a live show in front of a large crowd again. It's going to be fucking amazing for me. I remember I did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I've been there a handful of times, and I did my own show there one year, which is you do your own show every night, an hour every single night, just you, for the whole run of the festival. And it's fucking hard, because especially if nobody knows who you are, and as was true for me then, and you just start with an empty theater. If things go well, you'll have crowds by the end, but some nights you might have 3 people, and you got to do an hour for 3 people. And
that's intense.
When I came back from that, and I was doing shows at all the clubs in New York again, I felt like a fucking stand-up Superman. It was just like I had such strength and confidence, and the benefit of having done that show every night for a month, plus a lot of other shows in difficult scenarios, made me a much better performer. And
That's awesome.
I feel like this is going to have the same effect on me, doing this show with you guys. This is like going heavy, where it's like when I'm back on a live a stage in front of a live audience, it's gonna be fucking amazing. I can't wait. I hope that you guys will come out and see me, come and find us.
Yeah. I think your energy will just be so high, too. It'll be, through the roof.
I feel like I'm going to be like, you know what? I don't need you guys anymore. To the live audience. Let's all go home, and we'll do this from our basements. No, totally not. Just kidding. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. Instagram, you guys are almost out. 5150. All right. Somebody's looking for a red light challenge. And, people always want me to do that, and I don't usually, but I'll do it. I'll do one for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Red Light Challenge!
Woo!
That is unusual.
That is...
Emma will tell you. Usually people are like, hey, would you give us a red light challenge? And I'm like, fuck you! And I punch them in the mouth. And then I do it when they're laying on the ground. I'm like, red light challenge, motherfucker! Just kidding. I usually am reluctant to do it. And people don't understand why. One of the main reasons, it would draw a shitload of attention to me if I did a red light challenge shout at an airport.
Oh, wow.
Bye, Instagram. All right, they're gone. Let's fucking do this, man! You guys, this is great, isn't it? When's the last time we all got together like this? Once a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Are we wrapping up? You had something else you wanted to say?
No, I mean, I have plenty of questions to ask you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you want to do another question? Let's take one more question.
It's your show, whatever you
like. Okay. I was about to wrap up, but let's take one more question.
Oh, it was just
Let's take a question from someone on Instagram. Now that they're not there to see it. No, let's take one from somebody who might still be watching.
Okay, I think Dave Kiesman is going to be watching. I
Oh.
think I've seen his
Kiesman?
name come up.
Yeah, Kiesman, sure.
This
What's
was,
up, Kiesman?
This was a question of his.
He's at home right now. He's like, it's Kiesman, you dick. It's Kiesman. Hello? Do you have a pronunciation team? All right, Keys. Keys or Kais, whatever.
He was asking last week.
Oh, it's
on
a
the
week.
show,
He's probably not even there.
on
Okay.
Sunday.
Oh, a week ago.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Where did you? Hey Ben,
Hi.
where did you have to go to get a haircut?
Oh, you've noticed I've got a haircut, eh?
Well, yeah, I think you were talking about it last week too.
Yeah, well, the same guy cut my hair that always cuts my hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me. Been cutting my own hair for years. That's why it looks so ridiculous. No, I'm a master of this particular haircut.
Yeah.
I can do some things for myself pretty well.
I mean, you really kind of have to be able to cut your own hair at this point. Not just.
Oh, you mean
Right
because of
now.
the? Oh no, you don't
No, I
mean just
mean
because of the
because you're
pandemic.
traveling all the time.
Yes.
And I remember once when you used to just shave it really short all the time.
Yes.
And then when you got past doing that and you wanted to do something different, I remember once when we were in Florida and you were about to do a show and you'd been growing it out.
Oh God. Where were we? Was that Sarasota?
Oh, no.
No, it was on the other side. It was the yacht club gig.
Oh, which was...
Yeah, I had been growing my hair. I've had several points where I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to let my hair grow for a long time and just see if it works, just to see." And I have not yet been able to do it. I've gotten it relatively long, meaning relative to how it is now, a couple of times, and then I always end up having to get it cut. And this particular time, we were in Florida, and I panicked. I was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have this longer hair going into this gig."
Yeah.
They want to recognize me. It's a private thing. They're going to be like, "He looks weird. Is that the guy?" Because at that point, everyone thought I was bald because I had my head shaved on Cash Cab for so long.
And
Then so I had hair that was like, So I decided last minute, I'll just go get it cut.
yeah.
And we went to this little.
We looked for a hairdresser.
We looked for a hairdresser. The only thing we could
I'm
find
like,
is like
don't
this
go to a
little-
barber, go to a proper hairdresser. You've got more hair now. You need someone who knows how to cut hair to cut
That's
it.
right. Yeah. And then so we went to a hairdresser.
Yep.
And I was like handed off to this young girl who I don't think she had cut a lot of hair. I think she had been taught how to do one haircut that older men generally want. A fucking comb over. Short on the sides and long on the top so you can comb it over and hide. And so that's like she like gave me, I had all this fucking hair and she gave me this like haircut for older guys who have no fucking hair.
I thought it was a military cut. To me,
No,
it
this
was
is a
like-
military cut. What I usually do is a military cut. High and tight, baby. Super short on the sides and then just... That's much more military.
Yeah. I
She
thought it
gave
was
me the most fucked up... Like, she left part of it long, part of it short. It looked horrid.
Yep.
I don't know what I did. I had no choice but
We-
to do the gig with
We
terrible
got
hair.
back and you were freaked out.
Oh, I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I let her do it?
Why did I get a cut? Why did I just do it? So that was it. That was the
And
last
then I
time.
shaved it. Then I shaved it to a mohawk the
Yes.
next day in that hotel room bathroom.
Yeah, we went and bought clippers.
I think there's a video of that. Didn't we make a video of me
Yes.
shaving my head after that?
Oh, I thought that was a different time.
Maybe,
but-
okay, that was a different time also in Florida.
Yeah, maybe.
I was drunk for most of both of those. So, same trip for me.
Oh, it's just, there's been so many gigs in Florida.
There's been a lot of trips to Florida.
It's hard to remember.
I hope you guys are all doing well in Florida. Sorry about the hair that time.
I don't think they'll mind.
No, I think they're okay with it. I think that's going to be it, you guys. Thank you again so much. Should we put the info up again?
Sure.
Here's the info where you guys can check out other stuffs if you want. Boy, I wish my Instagram would change. I just like flipped to it and it's just a picture of this dude. It's just like, it's like someone's post. I'm like, what? Who
Oh.
is that? Why am I looking at that?
Oh, that's weird. That's just what came up when you
It's just what came
live
up when
show
I-
stopped.
Yeah, when I shared the show. Guys, thank you so much. here in front of my face now is where you can...
I just pulled it down.
Oh, you took it down. All right, here. There it was. Here it is again. Yes? That's all the stuff you guys can check out. Other than this, which we do once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, this is Working From Home. This has been Working From Home, episode 13. I'm Ben Bailey. Thank you so much, guys.
I'm Emma Gleason.
Adios, guys. We'll see you next week. Cue the music.
Okay, the music for the show.
Yeah, play the music.
Oh, okay, I'll find that one.
Yeah. There it is. Thank you, guys. This is how we should do it. And then we do this stuff over that. Take a look at the screen to see other places where you can be entertained by me and or us. Thanks for watching and listening to episode 13 of Working From Home. I'm Ben Bailey.
I'm Emma Gleason.
We'll see you next week. Happy birthday, Super Big Wolf.
Oh, happy birthday, Woofer.
Schwabber.